Hello everyone, this is Tanya, owner of Taxes and Accounting by Tanya. It's October 3rd and I am going to explain to you today about what and how to be prepared to file your personal income taxes in January. Don't wait till April 15th. Be prepared to file as soon as the IRS begins accepting returns. The first thing you need to do, and it is the most important step, is ask for a receipt. Every time you hand anyone money, whether it is cash or a debit or a credit transaction, get a receipt. Every time. Then, depending on how organized you are, get yourself a shoebox or expand a file folder with at least 12 sections in it, and use this. You could use this as an excuse to buy a new pair of shoes every year, so that you have a new shoe box every year. But get an expanded file folder. I use the expanded file folder, and every day, at the end of the day, I go in and I put my receipts in the binder for the month. And at the end of the month, when you get toward the end of the month, but make sure you keep a receipt for those shoes. Hello everyone, this is Tanya Nunez, owner of Taxes and Accounting by Tanya, and today I'm going to, it's October 3rd, and I'm coming to you live from Cedar Rapids, and I'm going to talk to you today about managing your receipts so that come tax time you are ready to file your tax information. This way that you'll be prepared to file your tax return instead of waiting to the last minute, like I know a lot of us do. And you'll be ready as soon as the IRS is ready to accept returns. You'll be ready to file. The first thing that you need to do is the most important step of all: get a receipt. Every time you hand somebody money, or you pay a bill, or you get an invoice for something, get a receipt for it. Whether it's a debit transaction, a cash transaction, a credit card, no matter what, get a receipt. Yes, I know you're going to get a statement later in the month that's going to have that receipt listed on it, or that transaction, but you still want to have that paper receipt to back it up and compare it with your transactions summary that you receive from either your bank or your credit card institution each month. And depending on how organized you want to be, you can either get a shoebox or a 12-pocket expanded file folder. I use the expanded file folder, but you can get a shoebox as an excuse to buy a new pair of shoes each year. Make sure you keep the receipt, and place your receipts every day. At the end of the day, put them in a box, or either in the month section of the expanded file folder. He said they're only it's only a few dollars for the file pocket folder, and you can pick one up at your local office supply store or Target or Walmart. Make sure it has at least 12 dividers in it, one for each month, and then every day when you get home, and you empty your pockets from the day, which everybody's got that change jar at home or something where they empty their pockets into. Take all the receipts that you received that day for that day and place them into the shoebox or in one of the dividers of the expanded file folder. That, if you are using the expanded file, use a pocket for each month. Whichever method you use to store your receipts, make sure you always include or invoices for any bills that you pay either online, through the mail, or at the office. That generates an invoice. This is to include but not limited to your mortgage company, your utility companies, your property taxes, local DMV, when you get your plates every year, doctor or dentist, medical appointments, facilities. You also want to include your monthly bank statements, your credit card statements, and the final step can be either at the end of the month, end of the year, or at the end of each month. I recommend doing it at the end of the month because then you don't have so much to go through. So at the end of the month, if you go through your receipts, and you're going to sort them into the following 6 categories: utilities, rent, which is going to also include taxes, property value, property taxes, mortgages, insurance on the home, anything to do with your mortgage, food and gas, those are the same. Large property purchases. So if you went and bought new furniture for the living room, those are big purchase receipts that you want to keep together. Child or elderly daycare. If you pay for child care or elderly care, make sure you get a receipt from your provider. We will need her Social Security number, or the provider's Social Security number or EIN, so make sure you get that on your receipt. Medical, including health insurance. So if you pay out of pocket for your health insurance, or you pay to Flex, any money that you spend, anytime you turn in money to Flex, make sure you keep copies of those receipts that you were reimbursed already through Flex, because when you figure out your expenses at the end of the year, you have to reduce it by the amount that you're paid back by Flex. All other insurance except medical. So that would be your property, car insurance, home insurance, etc. So after they are sorted, place them back into the shoebox. Just stack them up organized and in the expander file, and then begin your next month's collection. At the end of the year, you will have all your receipts in one location, neatly organized, and all you need to do is hand your shoebox or expander file folder to your tax accountant. And they will handle the rest. Doing this will save you time, money, and a lot of stress. Don't spend hours digging through stacks of paperwork looking for receipts. Don't worry that you may have thrown away something important. And the less time your accountant spends sorting and sifting through your paperwork, the less money it's going to cost you to file your taxes. So be prepared, and that's my advice today from Tanya at Tanya's Taxes and Accounting Services by Tanya. Thanks.